At this point, I don't really even bother having the game open because half the time risk rate 2 crashes. That's fine. Question is, did I play it off stream or not? I don't remember. I know I played 30XX last night and died. Entirely my fault. I can see that there was a follow from before the stream between them. Hey. I did not. This game is quite... okay. I don't understand it. Oh, mate. The bit that I don't understand is why it will only crash on the title screen. There have been several runs where I've alt-tabbed, not constantly, but like at least once per level, because I've just been playing off stream and messaging people at the same time. And it hasn't crashed. It's only on or before the title screen. I genuinely have no idea. Either way. This is what I will hopefully be doing, and maybe even starting Mercenary, who I really doubt will be that bad. I say that when... actually, no, I was right about multi. Engineer wasn't that bad. Artificer is... this was fine, this not so much. Rex will be interesting. See, I love my whole biology bit because it went... you have not been streaming for several hours. And now you're streaming, I'm gonna make your nose run. But yeah, no, there was one change I thought of between last time and this time, which is just... do that. The thing that was happening was I was being overwhelmed. Well, this has better AoE. This has better execution. But overall, this is probably going to be more useful. So it just makes sense to do that. Same as that is high enough damage AoE. Flamethrower, no. Regular Monsoon, sure, not this. Plasma Bolt over Flame Bolt, I just prefer Plasma Bolt. In my opinion, the wider damage area is just a better thing. What's that flickering just then? I don't know. You don't. Ah, there you are. Forever, you're gonna... unless you dead. No. Three. Just blow them up. No. Hold on. It's a good thing my mic has a button on it to mute, because otherwise you would have just heard lovely nose-blowing noises. But yeah, anyway. Boop. Yeah, you're still alive. Don't do that. And a wisp. I mean, I'm happy about it because I now have a decent amount of money. Almost enough for a second chest after this one. But what is this? It is a white. It is a good white. One, two. What are these? Cautious slug? Maybe. Armor piercing rounds, possibly. Whatever the third one is. Great if I had a card, but that has very low chances. I guess the other good thing about the nanobomb is the arcing, because even if you miss, it can still just hit things. Always useful. What's the third option? I'll take the boss damage. They may be too far apart. Nope, they're not. Ooh, okay. Void item. So I did see another multi-shop over here. Right now, would I be on the look for? On the lookout for? Probably be something mobility-based. Oh, and a floating. Okay. What are you? No. Oh, or maybe. I don't know. Got a question mark. Question mark is a key. Key is good. No. Then you. Void Cradle could be a fun idea. Probably should do this after the boss, but oh well. Oh. Speaking of keys. Boss is there. That's a 3D printer for armor plate. Maybe. Ah. Ow. That works. I think I kind of want to weave through the stage. There's a section over here I haven't been to yet. Could always go through the cave, but anything. Another cradle. At this point, I would either want healing. I did pass up, or just do it after the boss. Panic egg, not bad. Ah! Okay. Aw. Just shaved him. Go for the armor plates. Oh, there's a chest there. Oh. They are menders. In that case, maybe I just go for you, and you can heal me. Where'd the other one go? Yeah, these are the current problem. I can't actually hit them well enough. And stop spawning on me. Spawning on me is mean. That's good. Well, kind of. Armor plate. What would I rather have? Armor plate or... Oh, there you are. I think what I would rather get rid of is that. Yeah. And wherever the Void Crater was over there, I think. Yeah, if I do the boss, do the cradle afterwards. 5 minutes? Maybe I look in here just to see if there's any chests. Which there are not. At least from the angle I got to. Stone Titan. Okay. Yeah, that probably didn't do very much. But the one thing I need to do in this fight is stay as close as possible. The mistake I made last time against Titans was, well, hitting them immediately, which is why they were doing the laser, as I found out afterwards. But also wandering just that little bit too far away. Which, obviously, laser is based on distance. So it didn't work. Ooh, good. Oh, spread damage is still damage. There we go. What is that? What are you? Barrel-shaped something. Healing drone. Maybe I go for it? I'm not sure. Oh. Got a coin. Yeah, now that I'm used to it again, I can definitely say I think that Nanobomb does make the most sense. And yes, I have spare money, I'll go for the drone. Oh, 2 healing drones. I know I saw 1 on the map. Tentable. Okay. Oh. There was another one. Anything else? I don't think so. Alien Sanctuary. Okay. I am 100% fine with this. I am not fine with that. What would I like? Out of these, this one, if only just for the half goat hoof movement speed. 80. Fair enough. Now comes the fun of, I need money, and there are no enemies, aside from, well, there's a Templar over there. Somewhere. Barrel here. There's not only the multi-shop, there's also the big chest, so that 240 I'd need. You know what? That didn't work. Also, it doesn't have... That's something I don't understand, and I've noticed that in several people's thingies. Why do the, what's it called? Thingy. Volcanic egg. Why does that desync? That was far too far. Fireworks not bad, but not worth printing. If I'll get it randomly, then sure. Oh, there's 2 of them. Yeah, maybe I was a bit preemptive on... Oh, well. I was preemptive on the whole freezing. Yeah, it desyncs. The movement speed is faster than your movement speed. Makes aiming it to hit enemies hard. Though you could also argue that it shouldn't used to hit enemies. Oh, it does explode. Oh. Just die. And I'm not used to using Artificer on the blind enemies on regular monsoon speeds. How many cleansing pools? Because that seems like a lot of wasted director credits. Yeah, I'm not used to fighting them with Artificer on the normal speed, so when they're 40% faster, it's why I'm missing so much. Roll of pennies. Maybe. Probably not, though. Another cradle. There we go. I may not have heard a sneeze just then. That was not me. Okay. People say Ion Surge is less damage than Flamethrower. Depends on what you're fighting. Meh. What are you? 75. What are you? You're a possible death. There's the Void Cache. So you are money. Money is good. Oh, yeah, I would. Why did I pick up the polyp? I should have left it till afterwards. That'll be fine. What are you? You are a Molotov. Molotov is maybe a good idea. I did see an equipment drone. I don't know. Volcanic Egg is also useful. I don't think I really care about the Molotov. I think what I want to do is do that and just leave. Go. What is it? Singularity Band. Yeah, okay. And then, of course, there's this over here, which is going to be... Yeah. Out of those options, Tougher Times easily wins. Oh, speaking of Tougher Times... And Singularity Band. Yeah, I could wander all the way around just to give the equipment drone thingy. But I really don't... I don't know why I'm going for this barrel. Oh, there's a chest here. Finally, some decent movement speed that isn't tied to attack speed on a character that doesn't need attack speed. No, she can't. She does and doesn't. Exclusively saying that Artificer doesn't need attack speed is not true. Low priority, but not nothing. More tougher time and a crit. Nice. An adaptive chest. Oh, and a scrapper. Nice. I'll get rid of you. Oh, adaptive chest for... Actually, yes. Because I'm not... I'm going to admit I am not 100%... Okay. Yeah, I'm not necessarily the best Artificer. So if... when it comes to taking damage, I'm able to transfer that into dealing more damage. That's fine. I'll take that for the possible Weakened Fungus. I'll leave... I had 2 spawn. That makes sense. It was off the edge. And then, of course, there's this over here. This run seems to be going fairly well. What are you? Palladium Strider. There you are. Oh, both of you. There's two of them. No. Yeah, they are a dangerous enemy to me. Oh, and in general, but to me right now, especially. There we go. You should probably, yep, do that. That is, actually, that kind of works, because that should just, yeah. This boss is always about pacing and crowd control. Basically, make it so he can't use the things. Another ukulele. I'll die. What hit? Yeah, I don't know what just hit me. Oh. I need some kind of on-death AoE. That would definitely help a lot right now. Yeah, I can't for them. I don't understand why people say Singularity Band is worse than the regular bands. Just different. Anything I would like to scrap. Possibly the Daisy, actually. I kept it for the boss because it can be useful in Eclipse. Like, my personal value for the Daisy is higher than it used to be once I started playing this mode. But it's still quite low. Another key. Well, there's one for this stage, one for the next stage, one for the stage afterwards. I can make this into a void run. Oh, and there's that. Plus, void items are largely all useful versus, like... Eyesight Cell could be interesting. I didn't see everything. I saw there was Singularity Band. I didn't see what the third one was. Oh, another Tentacle Ball. I'll take Lysate Cell. Multiple Ion Surges is always useful. And there's another Cradle. Actually, yeah, have Singularity too. Yes, that's... Stuff like that is exactly why I want, like, a Will-O-Wisp or something. Singularity Band, pulling them all together, then it's just guaranteed death for even the strongest health bars. Anything around? That's a flaming one. I missed. No. Be trapped. That works. Elixir Printer could be useful. Over here. Oh, exactly what I want. But to do it, I would have to give up something white. That's probably worth it. And it gave up the thing I would have scrapped anyway. That worked out very well. Yeah, that just worked out very well. That's a very nice addition to damage. think I do the cradle next. Actually, yes. You die. That gives me another key, enough for... Oh, you die. There we go. Enough for up to stage 6. I don't think this will be a looping run, but it could be. Oh, and I get another one of them back, just in case I end up with a weeping fungus. F. Yes. Over there. That's a drone of some kind, I think. Oh, it's a chest. Never mind. Oh, hello, loads of enemies. Goodbye, loads of enemies. Ah, green printer. Or, oh, never mind. Well, now I'm going over here. Whee! I think that's about to die. It did. Ah, nearly. Oh, 20% chance to bleed. Hello. Even more speed is very good, and hopefully this will be speed too. Not in that form. Health is there. How are you? Okay, given the lack of the whole first time chatter thing, I'm gonna assume, with a very educated guess, that the reason you appeared is because of a DB Geek raid. In which case, yeah, this time it's just me. Holy. Yeah, how are you? I think that's everything on the stage. I'm good too. For compared to last time, like specifically saying about streams though, compared to last time's trying to do Artificer, it's going much better. Also, maybe. But no, you Menders need to die. There we go. Maybe I can get a little cycle. But no, overall I'm good. That should have done more damage to me than it. Firstly, I should have dodged that. I just didn't. Secondly, that did a lot less damage than I thought it would. Oh, getting back into it. There we go. Oh, you are still alive. Currently, yes. That's the stage boss. I didn't get a... Ow. Didn't get a little disciple. Okay, no, I need to stay above everything. No, the goal of the game is loot stages, complete stages, and move on to the next ones. On this run, this is currently stage 3. I hit the thing. I'm gonna guess that you haven't seen very much Risk of Rain 2 then. Another mend. Actually, that could be useful. The interesting thing about mending enemies is their healing cores after they die. These green things heal everything, including me. Oh, that specific type of elite can only actively heal things on its team. Anyway. Yeah, I know it's a fun one. It can be very chaotic. One thing I will do is I'll... That's actually not a good stage to see right now. I will put my fan up higher. And also up my window, because this room refuses to go cold. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, this is a fun one. Yeah, Siren's Call is... Oh, several layers of... This is not a good start to the stage. No, yeah, this is a fun one. I've played it since... the beginning of Early Access, basically. I can't hit this brass contraption. Hit the thing. There we go. I didn't do very much. That still missed. I am flying far too close to it. And of course, there is a soulless control unit as well. That works. That wasn't what I was going for. Go too far out of the stage in any direction and you get teleported back in. Another daisy. Oh, you, glacial brass contraption, need to die. One of the strongest normal enemies. How is this one of the weakest elites? Did not die. I should kill it though. I missed. I probably shouldn't do that, but that is fun to do. It's abusing the height mechanic to dodge things by teleporting under them. Yeah, basically. That is what this whole genre is. They are the roguelikes. For a lot of them, the progression is between the runs, where you unlock stuff to make them easier or harder. Right, this one has many characters. Playing them does make the game completely different. Well, yes and no. That is good. Yeah, Hades is in the same genre. That's a game I need to play at some point. I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I did just see the encrusted box. Ooh, that! Looking at this, I actually think the best option would be that. I was tempted by the other two, but no, I think that's the best option. Yeah, if I play it, it will definitely be a stream game. There are several games which I would want to play just in general, and others which I will basically be playing on this. Oddly shaped opal. I will. Do I have any scrap? No, that's fine. Oh, again, it took the thing I was going to scrap anyway. It's an abuse of mechanics, but doing that is fun. It is. It's also very hard, though this isn't necessarily the best example because this is the second hardest mode in general. It's Eclipse Mode, which is 8 levels of increasing difficulty on top of the already hard mode. And I am on Eclipse 7, so second to last. On this character. That could be good. Though I don't think I'd want to give up any... Oh no, I do have green scrap, never mind. So yes, that just is good. Oh, well, there's... Actually, sure. I know that I saw another thingy anyway. I go over here. Go. There's the other one I saw. Yeah, no, I saw that DB got his channel back. I watched the video. It's very good that it happened. Especially because while I don't necessarily watch too much of his stuff, I have known him since... I didn't realise I broke 2 of them. 2016-ish. So it was kind of like, I know that person. Oh no, his channel's gone. Yeah. Yeah, that has been handled now, so that is very, very good. But it was funny, because I did check the end of his stream when he noticed that I was on here. His reaction was amazing. Yeah, a lot of people, well, like he said, a lot of people don't actually get anything. They either get no response, or the responses just lead nowhere, or it's just, oh, nothing we can do. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's definitely a hierarchy. Well, no, the thing is, I can understand the resources and hierarchy of, if you're small enough, then you're not really worth helping, which is sad, but true. A channel with 5 subscribers, if that gets taken over, that was a scrapper on the stage the whole time. Fair enough. But I can understand that, but like a few thousand, that may not be 10 million, but that's still a few thousand. That's a decent amount of people. But yeah, no, everyone should be able to appeal in at least some way. Which I'm not sure if the lowest tiers actually get any option to do that now. Yep. Here's that attack. That was slightly too early. It's fine. Oh, yeah, no. YouTube's state of everything is an entirely different discussion. That's why, for the most part, I post stream stuff there and I do all the main stuff here. That's a machine I don't even plan to get into. Well, I have thought about it, but I don't plan to go into it, like, as the majority of stuff. Yeah, Artificer on Eclipse 7 Alloy Worship unit is actually doing quite well. Yeah, her attack style fits perfectly with the very unforgiving time window you get to actually attack it between the shields. So shields are not normal health. Any damage done to the shield is just pointless. Yeah, that was a massive desync in them. Like, the frequency of the attack is stupid. Oh, okay, that is something I can use. Good. Oh, and of course, they're, oh, they died. That was... I went too high for that one. Good, everyone come into the singularity together. Oh. That may have been slightly too early. Problem is, there are two major threats, and one of them is a boss. The other one is that. That one. Boss is almost dead. Ow. I thought it was going to be horizontal. It didn't. Yes. They're different, well, they're equivalent to other classes in other games, but they vary wildly. Like Vast and Wild had a baby. They vary massively. Like ranging from simple gunner to literal cabbage on a robot. It was my favourite character, his name is Rex. And canonically, the plant is a cabbage of some form. It's amazing. Ah. I don't know whether or not I've wasted enough time to call this not worth it, but it's almost dead. Probably get one more and it'll die. Ah. Miss. There we go. I didn't miss, but I mistimed it. And what was that for? Eh. 50-50. That wasn't worth it or not worth it. I would have preferred something else, but I'm not going to complain at what I got. Yeah, basically. Like, my Artificer is probably one of the most different of the characters. She's, well, as you can tell, much more like floaty wizard. Well, yeah, wizard. Stuff like mercenary is swordsman, or in some cases, depending on the skills you take, anime swordsman, which is funny. And Huntress is, well, she has a bow, but is one of the faster ones. There's definitely, like, I would say 3 groups of characters being, I guess, fast and aggressive, tankier, and other. Artificer and Rex definitely count as other, though Rex is probably the highest damage output in the game. Oh, there's 3 of them. I thought there were only 2. So hopefully I can kill this Vagrant, one in the middle, without it doing its attack once. Yep, I did. Good. The other one's coming up to me. Oh, both my drones died at some point. I don't know when that happened. Probably while I was fighting the Ally Worship unit. Oh, that attack. I died. Any things? Are they drones? Turret? Dang it. Missile drone. I don't know. No, they're also 3D printers. That's fireworks. I think this was the stage I got the Opal on, so I might print another one. Several of these, but they're not the main threat. Oh, I do probably want to go up them. I don't just hover next to them. It's dead. What did I get? Well, it could have been better. I'll probably make that into a Shuriken. Go. Yeah, enemies dying and then exploding is always very useful in this one. Crowd control is a thing that you definitely need. No, it's actually quite an easy game to learn. It's one of the easy to learn, hard to master, or at least, well, depends what your definition of master is. It's a hard game, but it's not a hard to get into game. You just have to be able to get through the whole, I don't know what this item does, pick it up. Oh, it does that for every item, which is just learning. Then there are certain things in playstyles which, depending on like the level of play, you can get away with, and things you can't get away with. Yeah. For the most part. Also, yeah, for the most part, the main focus of the game when you start isn't to win, it's to unlock things, and just play the game and see what happens. Like, some of the unlocks are literally based in dying. One of them is literally die... Tougher Times, actually. The non-void teddy bear. Non-void of this one. Actually, I want to go to the scrap first. I think, yeah, it's there. I'm pretty sure that's unlocked by literally dying 5 times. If it's not that, it's something else. What? Yeah, it actually... How nice it looks. It actually runs very well. I've played this game on 3 different graphics cards, and aside from the higher frame rate, because upgrades, I've genuinely never thought, oh, this is performing horribly, or looks terrible. This is max settings. The only thing that I find odd is the pop-in. On max settings, it still has weird pop-in. Like, the render distance for things like the grass isn't always consistent. Did I see? No. Where was the opal printer? You the opal printer? No, you're a fireworks printer. I don't know. I'll just move on. It's the game, not to see them. Yeah, no, that's the game. It's done it. It does it for everyone. I'm not. Oh, it's raining. Fair enough. Like, outside is raining. Yeah, no, grass isn't the only thing. It was just the first thing I thought of. Gesture of the Drowned I could take, but I probably shouldn't. Not with this active item. Probably won't take anything from here. No, I don't think I will. Nose again. No, actually, saying that, here's a cat. It's a Lucy. Which I'll now have to go push my door, but going into video, yeah. Everything is maximized. Yeah. Ultra is the highest setting, so less things get cold. Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna go push her door. There's a chance that she will steal my chair. She does. Just meowing me now. Yeah, no, this is the cat who's become the voice model for my alert sounds. She interrupts me so much, I might as well make her a part of it. But one thing to note, there wouldn't be much of a point, because you'd either get my back and a cat, and then she'd leave, or she would just leave. She doesn't stay consistently enough. Unless I get a wireless camera, put it around her neck, and then we just follow where she goes. Oh, that... I bet someone's done that. White seed? No. There's a flaming gut. What is she... What are you doing? Are you trying to get up here? If you were a smart cat, you'd realize you could go there and then there. Or do I literally have to move my whole chair over closer to the window so you can jump up? No, she's just gonna sit there. Yeah. Oh, it's like... Stuff like that is actually why my... Yeah, I'm not gonna let that one hit me. Stuff like that is actually why my... well, not really overlay, but more of a border is like it is. I don't want stuff taking away from the game. So... Okay, just escape the singularity. So I didn't have it take away from the game. I have it around the game. And that... Hi! Oh, that pathfinding didn't consider how big the enemy was. But yeah, no, it's something that I'm not necessarily a fan of, the whole face cam in the corner taking up part of the game. Especially because for different games, different HUD aspects are in different sections of the screen. So it just makes the most sense to not have it be part of the game view at all. There we go, now it's dead. Yeah, many elites. Some of them are deadlier than others. Some standard enemies right now deadlier as well. Zelda Lemurianism. That's dead. Good. Exactly a fun one. No, this, for the most part, this is a game where you die and there's a reason you died. I say for the most part because sometimes it is genuinely just something spawns on you and you just die. I have had that happen multiple times. But across all of my however many 100 hours of playing, it's not been the majority of the deaths. Most of them have 100% been my fault. See, I know you jumped down, but I have no idea what you want. Yeah, maybe. So personally, I don't really mind face cam either way or not, and I don't really feel like doing one. Yeah, if I did, it would probably go in the corner, like down here probably, and cut this shorter. Maybe, then to do that, I feel like to make it meaningful, I'd have to shrink the game up to like here-ish. That's the problem. I have seen corner cams with a border like this work before. It's not the way I want to do it. It died. There's another scrapper. Or is there anything I actually want to scrap? I don't know. Not what I think it is. Supermassive Leech. It's not what I think it is. Yeah, but that's the fun of it. Also, I am very, very maybe. Very, very determined to do everything myself, to the point of possibly a problem. Ow. Yeah, that was a stupid move. That was also a stupid move. An attempt at AoE just ended in me getting hit. Then, unfortunately, opening that is in the middle of enemies. So checking it would also not go very well. Oh, this is a distraction. Yeah, there's not enough screen space. And then if you want to stream it at high resolution, that also might not work either. Another ukulele. Higher range and bounces, I think. Oh, and also that equipment drone I bought on the previous stage, that died at some point too. Probably on the previous stage. For you. Actually, yes. Buy that. Buy that. What is that? No. Well, that could be useful, but not right now. I think the equipment I actually want would be over here. Yeah, it died. Might be slightly sad to say, but I don't value drones in this game. Well, I don't not value drones, but if I had the choice between buying a chest and buying a drone, I'm buying that chest. Ooh, actually, perfect. That should work quite well. Get off of my void potential. I want the item. Good. Because I saw an item in there I really want. And now I know where it is as well, so I can quickly just take it. Plasma Shrimp. Corrupted ATG. When I have a shield, denoted by that pink section of the health bar, I deal 80% bonus damage. Which right now is going to be very useful. Oh yeah, right, Scrapper. I should probably scrap some things. Maybe I should have taken Transcendence then, but oh well. Yes, no, meat I would like to scrap. Well, I say 80% bonus damage. It's only 80% because I have two of them. Because all void items, the purples, corrupt. Oh, that hit the rock. Corrupt all non-void items of the same thing. So where... Ooh, yes, I will. Yeah, so where I had an ATG missile launcher before, Plasma Shrimp is a corrupted missile launcher, so I just have two. Make it? Didn't make it. Go up. Ooh. Which means in a lot of cases, my damage output is going to be very high. This word for extremely tired, exhausted. Yeah, there's also other words. We have no... Oh yeah, you weren't here for this. I was raided by a DB Geek on Tuesday, who was someone... Yeah, I'll say friends with, though I haven't talked to him properly for years. I knew him... many years ago, because me, Scott, who was my brother, and Psycho Gold all played first Borderlands together. We never finished it, though, which is sad. And then he noticed I was live one day and raided me with about 700 people, and I broke. Which I didn't admit at the time, but my brain did just kind of go, that's a lot of people, and then just stop. So yeah, I'm now... Ooh, perfect. I'm now both over 100 followers and an affiliate. Hello. Is it Grey go? What? Union Stream? Kind of. Not really. He wasn't in it. He raided me and it was fun. Oh, the higher jump is not going to be useful for this. Oh yeah, right, there's a Blazing Gups hammer on the stage as well. I am surrounded by Gups. Actually, good idea, Brain. Perfect. Exactly why I like on-death explosions. The AoE is immense. Well, not within the same group. Oh, no, that. Yes. I would actually be happy to do that. I'm going to stream the Borderlands series anyway because that was the first game, full game series that I was part of multiplayer. Not on this channel. That was far before I actually started myself. Because I was in other people's streams for like 2 years before doing my own. No. It's decent. And so the games were actually finished, just across a couple different groups. Yeah. Yeah, it's because, well, yeah, because of that initial thing. I have a feeling in his head it was a very, I know that name. Then he looked, and then it was like, oh yeah. So now all I need to do is shift all of my stream. I didn't pick it up. I didn't even pick this up. I also didn't print the second one. But no, now all I need to do is just edit all of my schedule to be just after he finishes. I'm not going to do that. I couldn't do that anyway. Actually, maybe I could. Yeah. Yeah, I went back and checked. It was great. And I would happily take a charged perforator, and given the time and how this run is actually quite slow, there is a chance it could happen, because I don't have a Shroud of the Mountain, but I could easily see an overloading worm spawning. Which is definitely not going to be head stomped on. Any other chests? That's closed, so there's nothing down there. I think that's the entire stage clear. Anyway. Oh, it's a good thing this game doesn't crash on alt tabs while playing. I don't know why it crashes on the title screen. Any other chests? I don't think so. Do I loop on this run? I don't think so. I think I just move on. Okay. I'm fine with this boss. It's Gups. Yep. Nowhere near the first. At this point, I just quickly alt-tab ban and move on. I don't even acknowledge them anymore. There's just no point. And I win. Where did... I understand that it was Gups, but where are the Gips and Geeps? Well, to give them the correct order, the Geeps and Gips. Glacial Gups were the bosses, but they didn't split. They should... Also, where did that Blazing Gup go? The one that I saw at the beginning of the stage. Maybe it fell off. Hey, you're not an elite, you're just a Gup. Well, that was a Gip, now they're Geeps. I wouldn't be surprised Yeah. There's a cat. I need... Actually, my door's fine. Yeah, no, this is why I made her a part of the stream with the alert sounds, because she interrupts me so much. I think her record is in and out like 5 times in a stream. Which doesn't sound like much until... Like, this stream is early because of the one I'm doing later with Sam. It was the person I was with on Tuesday. That'll be close on Platinum. We're doing a Soul Lake Nuzlocke. Ow. But yeah. She likes interrupting me. And I understand why the boss ones don't spawn. But I don't split, but you think that they might split, just not count as bosses. But I would argue that's inconsistent, because Void ones, when they split, just make more Void Infestors. A Void Infestor getting a Gup can literally transform it from 1 Infestor to 4. And yes, my hand is off the mouse. Currently stroking a cat. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of movement speed, but I'm going to say that my extra life plus the rest of what I'm doing means I don't need it. Because when I face damage, I can just go up. Yes. Yeah, okay. This was going to be purely Artificer Eclipse, but I can change the title. I like how they just sound like very heavy beach balls. They literally do just bounce. Is there even any point now? Is there even any point looking for the cauldrons? Or looking at the cauldrons? I don't really have much in the way of scrap, and I don't really want to get rid of anything. Oh. Yeah, after Eclipse 8, then sure. Assuming I win. I'll do it by the end. Yeah, I'm thinking that. This is taking too long. What is... all the pennies? No. I love how I can look at OBS. Everyone has different colours. Actually saying that, Midnight's purple on all 3. And Perlin is red on OBS, orange in the stream, blue on my laptop. Rego is only visible on 1. Can't really scroll back through the screen section. But yeah. This is the entire reason I took Lysate Cell. Yeah, Twitch is weird like that. Chat name colours. What colour is yourself in the chat? Oh, I could have worded that better. What colour does your username show as? / what colour have you picked? Oh, yeah. That might be why yours is consistent. He didn't freeze. He was meant to freeze. There we go. He was meant to freeze and he just ran at me. Come on. There we go. This is more what I was trying to do. Yeah, this is the problem with Mithrix. He's fast. He can also escape singularities, which is interesting, because he can't escape being rooted. Yeah, well... Hold on, what colour am I? I should be a dark purple. Yeah. Yeah, no, he is extremely fast. This is with enemies having 40% increased movement speed, though, so he's faster. Basically, it's a good thing Artificer can freeze, because otherwise, it wouldn't be fun. Oh, that was behind him. Ow. Overall, the pacing of this fight doesn't really matter much because she has the range and the freeze ability, so she is literally the best final boss killer. Well, one of two final bosses. 3. Normal bosses can't be frozen, Mithrix isn't a normal boss. Oh, okay, that makes sense. He can be singularity, because I'm pretty sure he could. In the same way as he can be rooted, you just have to be able to do it above where he is to drag him into it. Also, because he can be frozen, that means the last about 50 of his health is irrelevant. Aww. Come take your damage. Dash through the ice. It despawned. I will freeze you. Okay, fine. You have to die the normal way. You will die the normal way. Actually, no. Yeah, like that. The last section of damage was because he was frozen. And frozen enemies can be executed. I'm being shot at by several. Not really the best thing to happen, but oh well. Oh. I kinda wish that my active item was Gubo Jr. again. That was always a fun one. I'm surprised I hit that. Yeah, unfortunately, the flying ones are unstunnable. I don't know what made them decide to make that choice, but yeah, the flying ones are unstunnable, but I'm pretty sure the ground ones are unfreezable. I think. Oh no, they are freezable. Can't do something with the ground ones. And the little ones have no resistances. I do like the ice texture. It does look very nice. Yeah, being able to go above him is extremely useful. Come this way. Another useful thing about the freezes is that they interrupt his moves. I don't know if it's tied to the sound effects, like which sections you can freeze him in. But yeah, if you hit him enough at a certain point, you can just completely make his moves irrelevant. It's great. I am too low now, though. Same as if you're able to... Like this move. You should stop doing it now. Yeah. That is his deadliest move. And now he's just not doing it. So thank you, Avast, for... Now, that just cut through all of my health and immediately went to the heal. That's bad. Yeah, you can see why I'd rather him just die in general. There we go. Now I run. This way. Can't see me. Which means... Oh no, he can see me. Never mind. I mean, well, that's good, but he still has all the good stuff. Yeah, final phase of the fight is he takes your stuff. That should not hit, actually. Yeah, slightly... Ow. Get my stuff back. Yeah, no, I know. I'd just rather also throw a few things as well. But at this point it might just make more sense to use the capacitor. I have that. Main thing that I want out of all of it is probably Plasma Shrimp. He doesn't sprint. His healing isn't... I mean, I guess that is all shield, actually, even though it doesn't show it on hit. Ah, yeah, safe spaces. One of them might hit. None of them hit. Basically, I'm not going to go down there, because if I do, very unfun things will happen. Oh, and Singularity Band. That'll be useful. That might hit. It did, I think. Oh, and Safer Spaces. That one is also very useful, because him not having that is much better than him having that. That should do a lot of damage. And now he's hurting himself, which means that I maybe now go down there. No, he has shurikens. I do not go down there. Slightly too early. That was slightly exactly right. Okay, yeah, now he just dies. I'm not sure what exactly killed him, but that's Eclipse 7 done. Assuming I live this ending bit, which I really should. I'll just go for this one. I'm not fast enough to intercept ones moving away from me. Yeah, probably one of the best places it could have been. Here's an interesting random little theory. All of the Void Crabs have some kind of self-detonation or, well, self-implosion back into the void thing that they can do. The question is, theory-based now, because I actually don't know if it's ever been talked about in the lore. Is it a weapon they're implanted with? Because they are biomechanical, as evidenced by Void Reavers. They have metal sections on their bodies. And also, it's implied / just stated that the Voidling is, in fact, a cyborg or full mechanical construct of some kind. But yeah, with that whole Void implosion thing, I can set it off. That. Random theory time. Do people think that's a biological feature, or... I'm just going to go up. Yeah, it's a biological feature, or implants. Because all void crustaceans can do it, in some form or another. Reavers obviously stand there and explode. Jailers have a controllable one, which they guide towards the nearest enemy, either non-void enemy or you, or drones. Devastators have their massive explosion with the little cluster bombs, which also kill you. And then obviously, Voidling has the black hole attack, and when it dies in a very similar way. Random theory to put forwards, because I would imagine the answer is actually they're implanted with it. There we go. That is Eclipse 7 done on Artificer. And next, given how... Do I think I can do Eclipse 8 on Artificer? Yes. Do I think it will necessarily be easy? I have no idea. Overall, I didn't actually get hit that much. But then, no, saying that, I didn't have much in the way of speed either. The only major hit I took was right at the end. With the Mithrix hit. That ended up taking out my power elixir. That'd be a good question. Yeah, so I'll do this, and then assuming there's time, assuming I win and there's time, I will do a simulacrum afterwards. So I will go to the toilet first, because I probably should. Before I get into this and then I'm just sat there like, need to go. No. I shall be back in a minute. Time me if you want, see how right I am. What did you miss? You missed that I won, and then I went to the toilet. There's now a cat here who has opened the door very wide. So, close it again. That jump was funny. She climbed up to the window, saw the shells open, and she did the most over the top. Like, you know when they do that little dive where they have their paws forwards? Like they're pouncing on something. She did the most over the top one of them onto my chair. I think my chair is not my chair anymore. I did all the notification sounds. Donations and subscriptions are the same. Follow is the sound it always was, because that's the one I did first. I've made them all louder as well, which is something I said I was gonna do anyway. Things. Follow, subscription, donation. Yeah, then there's bits, which is more like a little purr, because bits are something I forward thought a lot, and if I ever get to the point where I get bits constantly, which is like no one really gets to that point, but if I do, I made it a purr because that's a sound that I feel like wouldn't get annoying, where some of the other ones would, like the raid sound. Wait till my next raid. It's an amazing sound. It's a sound she made. I don't remember why or how I was able to record it. It's one of the very, very whiny meows. Anyway, it'll be amazing. The follow sound is what it was, it's just been made louder and stuff. Ooh, also, Shrine of Combat. I'm fine with this. Immediate damage, that's fine. Yeah, this is the challenge of Eclipse 8. Permanent health damage based on a percentage of the damage you take. The more you get hit, the shorter your health bar becomes. And it can get to the point where any hit just kills you. There's no lower limit, you will just die if you get hit too much. It resets per stage, it's not for the run, luckily. Just die. I told you to die. There we go. Yeah, no, this is... Eclipse literally has no achievements attached to it. It's entirely just for the fun of the challenge. It's not required at all. Which I think is a good way to do the hardest difficulty. It's just a bonus challenge if you want to do it. Now, some people will only play the game like this. I don't understand those people. Oh, that's a lie, I do understand those people. But no, when I play for fun, I don't play on this mode, I play on just regular Monsoon, which is the hard mode. That is a very good start. Also, another fun thing about the game is every item you pick up does show on your character somewhere. Like the teddy bear of Tougher Times has now shown up, but you can't see it, it's there. Now you can see it. Oh, and Gore's Tome. That is actually really useful. 4% chance on killing an enemy for... again. For an enemy to drop... Ah! Okay, this is a really good start. For an enemy to drop a gold nugget equivalent to the cost of one chest on the stage. Which means that your money income, even with just one of them, it's actually going to be quite a bit higher. And since that isn't scaled with the Eclipse 6's enemies drop 20% less money, it's powerful in Eclipse. There are several strategies and things in the game that change when you play Eclipse. Like Void Cradles. That over there. I can ping it. I did them earlier, you know what they are. They take half of your health. That doesn't set your health to half. Health? Yes. No, that doesn't set your health to half. That is, deal half of your health's damage. Which means in Eclipse 8, if you do it, you lose the health part of your health bar. I probably will do it, but I might wait till after the boss. Strides of Heresy. No. It's not a bad thing. Void items as a whole are powerful. They're not meant to be upgrades. They're what's described as side grades. At least that's how I've seen them described. Basically, just meaning they're not better or worse. Or at least they're not supposed to be. If they are, that's just something that happened. They're just different for the sake of being another choice. Like on the previous run with the Plasma Shrimp and ATG Missile, you either have a 10% chance to deal 300% damage, so 10% chance to trigger something that deals triple the damage of the hit that caused it, or, while you have shields, deal 40% damage on every hit. Meaning across 10 hits for that 10% equivalent, you actually deal more damage. The thing is though, as soon as you get into stacking the items, ATG, especially when it comes to increasing your luck, which is a thing, means things happen more often. There's the whole equation, but basically plus luck is you roll again if it didn't happen, and it's in your favour. Actually, I'll just do it now. Yeah, like that one. With less luck, or that. The shrimps are better, but without it, the missiles are better. It's just alternate options. Like Needle Tick. Needle Tick and Bleed. Needle Tick is the corrupted Bleed. Bleed is still widely considered the best status in the game. Needle Tick is Collapse. And overall is worse. But on someone like Artificer or Mercenary, where their damage is inconsistent, especially early game, it can actually be a good thing. Because for Bleed to be good, you need to keep stacking it and get it higher. Where, with this, because it has a limit and then deals damage rather than constant ticking damage, would be considered a good thing. There's another chest there. Yeah, there's just many things like that in the game. There is no bad item in the game, there are just ones which are better suited to whichever situation you're in compared to others. Like even the overall best item in the game, as far as I've seen people say, being 50/70 Clover, which is the +1 luck, that's Collapse. Even that is... Bandit, not Mercenary. No, that's different. I'm talking about Mercenary specifically because of how inconsistent his hits are. Bleed isn't necessarily the best thing. This is all going into context, and I'm talking about early runs. Bandit is an exception. I will get to him. No, what was I saying about the things? Yeah, there's no bad item in the game, there's just ones which are better than others, either by design or just how it worked out. Or they're just better for a certain situation, and others will be better in another situation. No, Bandit is different. Bandit is, in my opinion, the best void item user in the game. And probably multiple people's opinions. I am being mauled. Because Bandit has this habit of being overpowered. No. No, the way Bandit works is backstab. You are guaranteed to crit as long as you hit an enemy in the back. Which is exactly as powerful as it sounds. When you're good with Bandit, you can get crits in like 90% of the time. From stage 1. So that means that when you convert your Lensmaker's glasses into Lossia's lenses, you still keep your crit, because your crit was never to do with the items in the first place. And Needle Tick and Bleed, there's an item called Shatter Spleen. Shatter Spleen converts... well, it doesn't convert. It causes every crit you do cause an enemy to bleed, and bleeding enemies explode. Which is probably the best boss item in the game, at least widely considered to be. And still is. So, you have a source of crit, which has nothing to do with items, which means you can take Lost Seer's lenses. You then have a source of bleed, which is only based in one item, though it's a boss item, so they are very rare. Like, I don't think I even got one on the previous run. But if you get one, you can then take Needle Tick to give you both sides of bleed, collapse, instant kill, and crit. But that's going into something very specific, and that wasn't what I was talking about when it comes to the consistency of attacks leading to collapse sometimes being superior. Do I scrap? It's been an 8-minute stage 1, I'm just gonna move on. That was a long stage 1. No, that was an entirely different discussion. For you. Hustling Fungus. If I had mobility skills, I probably would. No. Not yet. If I had mobility skills, I probably would have gone to a Scrapper, but because I don't, I would rather not. Do I gamble on the 13% chance that this won't deal damage to me? Also, Squid Turret. Oh, speaking of Lost Seer's lenses, I don't want them. That isn't actually that much of a health gut. I thought it'd be bigger. How expensive? 80. That's the same as last time, actually. Also, like I said about having Gore's Tome, I'd like for it to go off. 4% chance per kill, but that's 4% more than 0. Another Void Cradle. Also, there will be a lockbox on this stage. Ow. I've already lost some health in general. Not fun. Yeah, I don't think I want them. Because, to me, Lost Seer's lenses are fun, but they're not powerful. They are one of the ones where I will say that the regular is actually more powerful than the Void item. Its crits can do things. 100% crit can do very good things. They will stop you from ever getting to 100% crit, unless you're Bandit. As just stated. So... Ah! I didn't think I pressed Q, but okay. Yeah, so I don't really want them. A 0.5% chance to instant kill an enemy versus... well, plus 0.5. Oh, another Cradle. Yeah, sure. You know what? I'll go Void items again. This means I won't be able to use the thing. Yeah. Like, on Artificer, attack speed-ups aren't necessarily the best thing to take, because she's charge-based. She doesn't deal constant attacks where you just hold down the button and the damage comes out. I have nothing fire-based. That's sad. If I'd have taken Flame Bolt, this would have been amazing, but I don't consider Flame Bolt to be the superior skill. And I'm very, very far in the minority with that one, but it's true. I do not consider Flame Bolt to be superior at all. Oh, you die. Make it. Didn't make it. Oh, that's where the teleporter is. I'm gonna go this way then. Yeah, no, some items are very good for certain characters. Though the whole thing about Bandit, that's a very, very specific case. That's just because of an interaction with what he is, rather than how he plays. Well, it's how he plays. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll take that instead. Armor. Yes. You were meant to die. The only thing is, because of what I've just done, I know I'm taking the cradles where I really shouldn't. Well, so I basically just accepted this is going to be a slow run. That's fine. Actually, I could do... Yeah. Plasma Shrimp, early on, good. I don't usually like taking Transcendence on Eclipse, because it does make several of the Eclipse modifiers pointless. But just for the fun of having this, I might see if I can find a... 8% chance, nice. I might see if I can find a Newt altar on one of the stages, and if Transcendence comes up, I will take it. Literally just because I just got thingy, and it'll be extremely powerful, and it'll be funny. Depends on what character, if Hunter or Bandit, Railgunner or Railgun Maltese. Which item? If you mean Lossia's lenses, bad on Railgunner. Yes, because I would like to have fire later on. So if I had taken Flame Bolt, this would have been amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of context to the game. Certain things are better in different situations. Certain other things are worse in other situations. Just depends. Oh, Fireball. But even then, saying about some things being better on other characters than other things. I'm biased. My favourite character and favourite item work together extremely well. My favourite item is Razor Wire, and my favourite character is Rex. Rex self-damages. Razor Wire shoots out razors when you take damage. It just makes him extremely overpowered, and that is not why he's my favourite, but it is a big help in explaining why he's my favourite. Does collapse? It doesn't. Ow. Collapse does not trigger Plasma Shrimp. That's interesting. And yes. I heard that spawn. Yeah, now another thing when it comes to skill of the game and other things is use headphones, specifically. Speakers are good, but headphones you can hear where things are rather than just that they're there. It's a game where you want to use all of your senses. Well, you don't taste the game, but you know what I mean. Stop giving me... I'll scrap them. Actually, depending on what the red is, I'll just take it. These aren't very good greens. They aren't bad, but they are nowhere near amazing. Oh, they need to die first. There we go. Oh, well, that's that little Polyloop. Polyloop's amazing. Polyloop. That did trigger. Oh, fair enough. Maybe it does. I don't know. Oh, no, that is an overloading. You know what I'm tempted to do, which could be stupid. That could have been stupid. If I get... I didn't. Really, a really low chance, but a silence between two strikes had dropped. I would have taken it immediately. Silence between two strikes with Plasma Shrimp and Behemoth would be amazing. I've not had it happen yet. I've had Silence between two strikes and Brilliant Behemoth together before, but that was before Survivors of the Void came out, so I've never had Shrimp with it either. Sad. What are you? Is that a chest? That's a drone. Never mind. I like how the random Twitch aim is the one that hits the blind pests, and the ones where I'm carefully aiming are the ones that miss. This is a very slow run. That's fine. Slow. That's something when it comes to game stuff, which I heavily disagree with. Though, there is reasoning to it. The whole 5 minutes per stage. I understand it, but I only heavily disagree with it because personally it doesn't work. I understand where I'm pushing it too far and where I could be faster. Whether or not I do, that's another question. But I would argue that for especially newer players, you want to be thorough and get the stuff, understand the items, and understand where to speed up later on. I just did stage 2 in 20 minutes. If you were to follow the 5 minutes per stage rule, I am going at half the speed I should. No. No, the explosion's too big. Yep, I said I would. Actually, I want money too. I'm gonna go full... I'm not gonna take second one. Give me money. I'm gonna go full into... I just want this done. Kick me out. You're not kicking me out, but I am making easy for this to take you longer than leave. I do like how the purple shield looks. I think it looks better than a normal shield. Yeah, no, the reason that Transcendence is a bit overpowered in Eclipse specifically is... I didn't make it. Tiny, yes. Also, it's the best colour. Purple is the best colour. No, it's because Eclipse 3 is... full damage is doubled and lethal. Transcendence effectively removes full damage because full damage is based on your green health. Well, regular living health, because that health can also turn red if you have an infusion. Yeah, but it's based on that health. So having Transcendence, or enough shields in general, push the percentage of regular health down far, just results in... expensive. How expensive? That one. There we go. Yeah, it just results in basically no full damage. Not literally no full damage. You still take it. It's just that small it means nothing. So that's one way. It extends your health bar, which means Eclipse 8's effect is lesser. Because the bigger your health bar is, the less cuts you take. There's a minimum amount of damage to cut, and then... that's it. Fit deal, I didn't know that. No, I thought that void damage was... actually, yes, for the chance of bans. I thought void damage was all damage type. Same as, well, every other damage type. But yeah, extend your health bar, which means that Eclipse 8's effect is lesser. Generation, which means that Eclipse 5's thing is non-existent. overall, that was... I probably should have taken the thingy. Overall, it completely makes about 3 of the things irrelevant. Oh, hello, Elite. He's now dead. Oh, and another Elite who is much deadlier than the previous one. Go. Oh, and more money. More money is good. Maybe I should have re-rolled it, maybe I shouldn't have. I don't know. But yeah, this is a game where having knowledge of the game is very useful. Well, that's every game. Void Flame. I'll take this one this time. My favourite of the Void items. And the reason why I now want to remove Squid Polyp. When a scrapper comes up, I will happily remove it. Instead of an on-death explosion, it's an on-full health explosion. Hit an enemy on full health and they explode. If you get enough enemies together, good. You get enough enemies together and they explode, you just cause a chain reaction, it's great. Crowbars. Let's try hit dagger. For my whites. Nothing special. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll print some more collapse. Saw something, I don't know if it died. Ow. But yeah, no, I think certain attacks now don't actually affect me because my health bar is just big enough. Oh, that I probably should have wanted to keep, but oh well. Considering what this run is, going for collapse, yeah, that's the stuff I probably would have wanted to keep, but oh well. Damage. I like that. Void Flame is great. I took the one I didn't want it to take. Oh well. I could get rid... no. Oh, I lost my drone at some point. Oh well. Sure. Another chest. Don't need. Fine. Card. Sure. Later on in the run, card will probably be more useful. Green multi-shops sound very appealing. Another chest. I don't see any others. There's always the... oh, and obviously that. There is obviously the underbit, though. 4 squid polyps. I would very much like a scrapper. I can almost make a red out of the squid polyps themselves. That was... well, it still hit, but that was a miss. There's a band. They are amazing with Artificer. Oh, and there's a card there anyway. Fair enough. Don't need. The way the card works is any purchase you make, you get 10% back, which is okay. Which is quite useful. But more importantly, when you buy from a multi-shop, the multi-shop stays open. Because usually you buy from one and it would close the other two. If you have the card, the other two stay open, meaning that multi-shops are literally just triple shots. Which is extremely useful. A perfect enemy to fight when it comes to having Void Sent Flame. Oh, hello enemies. Oh yeah, no. It's because it was a... Ow. It was because it was decided that I was going to finish Eclipse and then change to Simulacrum, which is another game mode. So. No. Yeah, it's my favourite use item. Well, no, it's not. My favourite use item is Forgive Me Please. It's my favourite use item in terms of just pure damage. But the card is the card. When it comes up, as long as you still have some stages left, you might as well take it. Where actually is the boss? There you are. Oh, that hits. It's dead. And another Luna coin. And a missile launcher is very fun, especially with whatever it's called. ICBM. But then so is sound cut out. I don't know if that was the stream or my headphones. Not the stream, the game or my headphones. I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, no, it's just... Okay. So Well, I am now on what is possibly the hardest stage in the game, both before and after the DLC. Interestingly enough, the enemy changes actually make it more deadly after the DLC. Yeah, like this card. 3 greens, which is decent. Like saying that, there is a green you don't want to have to use, because getting hit in Eclipse 8 is bad. And then there's one which is useless to me, because I don't really have health anymore. And then a mystery. So, yeah. Very good case so far. Oh, what are that? What is that? A war banner. So I like how I still have nothing fire-based. Well, I have stuff that's fire-based, I just don't have anything that sets enemies on fire. I jumped off of the boss. Perfect. Is that a razor wire or a red whip? That's a red whip. I might actually take that. Extra scrap, always good. If a scrapper even comes up, because I still want one. Actually, I know one way I can deal damage. Oh, speaking of scrapper, there's one. Fish. So this where I say a PSA about how vaping is just liquefying your lungs. Because effectively it is. Enemies stop spawning so I can scrap some things. Yeah, larvae, these little green things, you don't think they're too deadly, but they're actually some of the deadliest enemies in the game. They have surprisingly high damage for how small they are. That seemed to be the theme of the regular enemies added in the expansion. Small but deadly. And by deadly, I mean if you ignore them, you probably die. Apart from gifts. They're not exactly very deadly. Anyway, you disappear. What else can I get rid of? Oh, go. Maybe I keep my stuff in effort of getting a red. I claim that grammar and say it's correct. I could get 5 red whips, but I'd rather have consistent speed over... Oh, right, healing items. Ow. I think when it comes to my money, instead of buying into that multi-shop, I think I want to get the red chest first. Wherever it actually is. Over there. That was very close to hitting me. There she goes. Ooh. Okay. But 5. I don't have enough. Oh yeah, right, because I have Brittle Crown. Getting hit made me lose money. That's a good point. I didn't even think about Brittle Crown. Okay, game. Poison Flame just sent the enemies flying at me. Oh, here comes oh, and this. Major source of money. Eh. If it is, as a scrapper. Perfect. There's usually... I'm gonna say usually, not always. But there's usually at least one white cauldron on the moon anyway. That's fine. How'd they go? Hi. All of you jump off the edge. Ow. Ah, no, it's a Scorpion, which isn't amazing on Artificer, but it's nowhere near bad. She doesn't attack consistently enough to be of the most use. But considering, obviously, that I just deal damage, it's permanent defense down, it's useful. How expensive actually are the chests? Oh, I can clear out the thingy then, I think. Oh, there's encrusted cash. I knew that was going to be one. I'll be scrap. And by I knew that was going to be one, I still have the key. Yes, I would like a poly-loot game. Yeah, healing items will just get scrapped. Oh. I'm not being careful enough. Oh, that's actually a very good question mark then. Poly-loot, rather than a 25% chance to bounce 80% of the damage with another enemy in a chain, you'd say 20% chance to bounce 60% of the damage back onto that same enemy 3 times, with extra times per stack. Basically meaning it's extreme single target damage, which, considering what the final boss is, as a single target, that's pretty good. Ow. Well, that would be quite useful considering I don't have the old, well, I say old, previous updates thingy anymore. I think the Gut family is easily one of the best additions. I know they were in the first game, but their 3D look, it's just amazing. This is quite a slow run, but for good reason. I haven't been to a lot of the stage yet as well. Ow. It's a high damage run considering how slow it is as well. There's a chest under that mushroom. That's the main thing I'm worried about. I will keep the razor wire as good as it might be to get rid of it. Oh, it was under this mushroom. There we go. More scrap. At least they kill. Oh, it's down there. Okay. At least larvae kill themselves when they do their bounces. Yeah, now I basically just want. Oh, there. Oh, no, yes, there is. Good. One of these. Okay. Maybe I do take one of the scraps and make it into a, cool. Red whip. Oh. I'm slowly just being murdered over time. I've lost a lot of my health bar. I think I'll be fine, though. What bosses can there be on this stage? Stone Titans, and... yeah, Stone Titans and thingies. Void Fields, no. Even with the... I've never actually tried it, or seen it, so... Yeah, even with the shields not taking void damage, not on Eclipse. And not this late into the run, not on Eclipse. Yes, but Eclipse enemies in a tight area where you have to charge a thing, that's half the size of what it normally is. With the timer still going. Because you need to remember that about Survivors of the Void. Void Fields isn't a hidden realm in the same definition as the rest anymore. Ow. Timer still goes. And while yes, you do get stuff. Or maybe I try it. Just to try it. I could always just leave straight away anyway. Either way, boss. How you doing, Strider? Okay. There are 3 of them, but currently I'm only really focused on 2 of them. With one of them nearly being dead. One of them is dead. 2 of them are dead. That's the last. Okay, game. Put them up here. Oh. I win. Oh. Yeah, maybe I scrap and make 2 red whips. I probably should have made 1 before doing the boss, but I forgot. Lancer. Oh. I'm assuming that's been there the whole time. I'm just going to ignore him because he really isn't much of a threat from a distance. I see a screen shake, and obviously Lemurians can't spawn on this stage anymore. Every time I see a screen shake on this stage, I just assume it's a Lemurian. Aww. Yes, just kind of waddle around me. Oh, hello. Bye. Oh. Yeah, so these enemies are very deadly. That's fun. Ow. Ow. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna wait for my health to recharge up here. And then I'm gonna wander back into the group. Area. Range. I don't know why it's a group. No. And then, very carefully, go... I didn't press it. Hi. Well, no, Lemurians aren't that bad. It's just I'm used to hearing, well, seeing the sound, and then there's a big lizard behind me. That's nice to have. Nice. I didn't do the thing either. Okay, I'm keeping these scraps. I'm taking them with me. No. I do not have the movement speed for this. I don't have movement speed. Okay, so time to test. Well, I could. Was there another one? I'll reroll once. That was not another one. I will reroll once. There is another one. Actually... Oh no, but... Polyloot. There are 2 purities here. It would make Polyloot absolutely useless, but Needle Tick is 100%, so that's fine. And Plasma Mushroom is 100%, so that's fine. We don't know. Only one Polyloot doesn't do much for me anyway. %, down to 4%, down to 1.6%. So yeah, there's basically no reason to have Polyloot after that point. And then on the other hand, if I end up with more Polyloot across the next stage, taking 2 purities is a terrible idea because Polyloot would easily outdamage the 2 purities. That's a good question. That still does the same problem though. If I take 1, chances say I might as well take 2. No, because I lose 16% of my chance on Polyloot by doing 1. And then by doing 2, I only lose 3.4% of 100%. So proportionally, if I take 1, I might as well take the second one as well. And the chances of a Clover coming up. You know what? I'll risk it. Whee! And I'll risk this too. I'll also make it interesting. Me having Brittle Crown right now is actually a really bad idea. I shouldn't have taken it. I didn't even think about that. Well, I'm aiming to not get hit anyway. Brittle Crown with Purity is terrible. So, are you correct in terms of the damage? No. Where did you get the idea of Void Immunity? Thing is, depending on... No, I'll be fine. But depending on my movement speed, there was every chance I wouldn't make this. I didn't think it was a thing. And I was right. Void Seed. Okay. Also, I probably should have scrapped the Daisy as well. Oh yeah, they'll kill very easily. Oh yeah, right, because it's now stage 6. He'll be fine. Did it just... Yes, it did. Why? There's void enemies right next to you. At least it died. Hi. Yeah, because that's based on regeneration. For the same reason as everything health-wise is kind of irrelevant on Transcendence. You move directly into the path. Also, there are perfectly good void enemies you could be killing right now. Psy Construct. And you're choosing to attack me. Arguably, I am the biggest threat on the stage right now. But that's besides the point. Hey look, I have a cat coming back again. Anyway. Time to kill you. There we go. Yes, they are in fact them. Festers. Problem. And a Purity was a good idea with my current run. Are you going to die? There we go. No. One void enemy remains, and I believe it's a jailer. I could be wrong though. Oh no, it's a jailer. So, one good thing is that while they're in the void area, they are just dying slowly. Why did the game decide to give me loads of enemies to fight though? And especially with so many Menders. Oh, and more mending. I'd imagine they're actually the cheapest elite now. And stuff like this is why I consider Plasma Bolt to be better than Flame Bolt. Obviously, I'm talking about that while I have 2 mission tanks, which is, yeah, obviously mission tanks will win that argument. But if you have to say one specific item to be able to claim that your favorite skill is better than the other, it's not better than the other. I have no idea what you're talking about. Genuinely no idea what you're talking about. Ow. Is there a Shrine of the Mountain on the previous stage that I never pressed? Because something in my brain is going, there was a shrine that I never pressed. I saw the symbol for Shrine of the Mountain and I just didn't do anything with it. No, this is going into... It's fine. That'll be good for when I move on to the moon. Because obviously card is quite useless there. Oh, yeah, no. I'm happy they're dead. Also, very correct, I do not live in London, and I wouldn't want to. I've been once, and I didn't like it. Probably. There are several churches in London, and churches have bells. And cathedrals and things. So, yeah, chances are... Ow. Yeah, I didn't think I did. I just thought about it afterwards, like, I remember seeing a shrine, I never looked for it. No, this stage, I'm gonna wait on the Void Cradles and Potentials until after the boss. I've already lost half my health bar just fighting the contraptions. I would rather keep the rest of it for the boss. Ow. Oh, another one. They just have so much health. There we go. Ow. And I'm dead. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming, considering the items I have. There were some big things, but considering how the first fight with the brass contraptions went, that was very easy to predict as one of the higher chance outcomes. That's actually why I gambled on the purities. I'm not going to do another Eclipse run, but I might do that Simulacrum run. Actually, no. I know what I can do. Actually, no, Simulacrum could... I could easily take like an hour, though, and I don't have that time. You know what? Tomorrow... Part 2? Part 2. No, tomorrow I will do a simulacrum run to start. I'll actually alt tab out and write a note in sticky notes. Ooh, okay. Encoding overloaded. Well, how? Simulacrum start. No, what I might do is Prismatic Trial. Just for fun. Who do I play as? Honor and Dissonance. Thing. Where's Rex? Yeah. Speaking of, didn't you press that? Speaking of Sunder Grove. Go. Where is that one sat? Ah, just right here. That's correct, it's Honor. Why? Why one of these? This is such an unfortunate set of enemies. I'm just filling for time now. Can't fit a normal size run in the time I have. I'll do a shorter run. A 2-stage run, if you will. How expensive? 400. That's not bad. I saw a blazing bison at one point, and I have no idea where he is. Slipped off the thing. Either way, I see a Void Cradle, so... Void Cradle. Where's that? Yeah, Rex is overpowered when it comes to the pre-spawn. Of course it was. Oh, and of course, they can only spawn as elites too. That's interesting. I want to say that elite enemies from Artifact of Honor can't actually... they are unable to give extra money. Oh. There you are. Actually, yeah, you should probably die. Enemies here feel so slow. I know it's just regular rainstorm, not even it's not even monsoon, it's just rainstorm. That doesn't affect enemies, that just affects difficulty. But why did I step into that? I knew they explode. Yeah, Hermes just feels so easy. Then Eclipse 8 is the hardest main difficulty in the game. Well, not main difficulty, that is one too. You know what I mean? Hardest difficulty without mods. I do like the aiming line. Give me money. I don't care how long it takes. I want this. Oh, this is reminding me of when I got the defensive microbots in the logbook. Hello. I am good. How are you? Ooh. Yeah, well, it's your game. Oh, tomorrow I will do that simulacrum run and then move on to Void Fields. But for right now, I'm just doing this because ending soonish. Well, soonish. Within the next half hour. But in an hour and a half from now, there will be another stream. So there is a reason to kind of stay around. You know what? It's completely useless. Hooray. It'd be amazing if History Assurance could heal you. I know it can't. You know what? Just so I have a reason to have it, take a drone. Wake of Vultures. Ow. Actually, that... playing in Honor, that would actually be amazing right now. Go up there. I don't know why it's like the challenges in Binding of Isaac. I don't know why I put so much thought into them when they're not exactly very long. But where actually is the teleporter? That's up here. I'm just waiting for when maybe one day we'll be able to get Coven of Gold. Yeah, sure, why not? Whee. Very green Rex. "8-minute stage 1 just because I was trying to get the legendary. For no good reason apart from literally just time wasting. I don't need that. I now have a 60% crit chance. Fitting. It's a fight of the Menders. Who can heal the other to death first? I win. Come into the circle. Aw. Heal me. Oh yeah, right, there's no teleport or charge time on Prismatic Trials, is there? I just sat there thinking, why is it quiet? Flower! Fair enough. I missed. Ow. I guess that's one good thing about the Artifact of Honor, actually. The elite aspects. You'd have a much higher chance of finding them while playing with Honor. Even though like, elites just replace the regular enemies. Another good reason as to why I think that Rex is maybe not the best, but why he's my favourite character. It's just his aim. He is easily like, go away. One of the most, if not the most accurate character in the game. Actually, no, saying that obviously Railgun is a thing now, but his shots have extreme range with very little deviation. Like, yeah. They hit the back wall. Oh. Yes. I can literally leave already. I might just do this and end. Yeah, it's close enough. Move to the left a little bit. Yeah, I know they do. Well, actually, no, they don't. They spread out. You can see compared to where I'm aiming. More Wandering Vagrant. Okay. Not exactly a hard boss. Oh, an easy boss, but not exactly a hard boss. Ow. You are not allowed to kill me. I only lived because I killed the overloading. Oh no, Rex is still easily one of the most accurate characters. You can easily hit things across the map. I win. I'm not going to do another one. Yeah, so next time I shall do some of this. Hooray! What is my highest I got to? Okay, yeah, haven't played on Commando. Monsoon 33. Bandit, yeah, 67. Really? 47 on Artificer. Haven't. Rainstorm, this was when I first tried it. Yeah, Acrid 50. Yes. It was, yeah, Void Fiend. I thought I got you to 50. Maybe not. Bandit, I found surprisingly hard to get to any decent wave. Yeah, Bandit has the same problem as Artificer, kind of. And especially the same problem as Commando. If they get swarmed early on, they can't do anything about it. Yeah. No, back to alternate game modes. And then, obviously, I shall be attempting this. Yeah, I've done all of these. Artificer is being done. Then Mercenary, who I really doubt will be that hard. Rex, who may not be that hard, or he might be, I don't know. Personally, it'll be hard because I play Rex with self-damaging skills. All 3 of the skills that I choose are the self-damage ones because that's how I like to play Rex. If you do that and use them, by the end of Eclipse 8, you're dead. You will just kill yourself, or put yourself in that situation. Loda should be easy. She's the one that you're recommended to start Eclipse with by many people. Acrid, I doubt will be that bad either. Poison probably makes more sense than Blight, because I find I move slower in Eclipse. So the higher scaled enemies with Poison might make more sense, so Blight isn't bad. Which is an opinion I've always held, because obviously there was the whole... Rex is... Well, no, the problem with Rex is a lot of his extremely high damage comes from the self-damaging skills, which in Eclipse 8 will put you in a really bad position, because none of his skills are below the threshold to cut your health, on purpose. Stuff like, Hellfire Tincture is, and a few other self-damaging things are, or statuses, like Poison from the Sulphur Pools, but Rex's skills do cause health cuts. Acrid should probably be fine. Light or Poison, they're both good. But no, I've always had the opinion Poison was decent even before the whole stupid mini debate or whatever it was a few days ago. I saw it and was like, just play what you want. I didn't even bother bringing it up on stream, I only bring it up now because, I don't know. Captain should be fine. Railgunner should be quite fine. Yeah, Railgunner's fun. And Void Fiend. I don't know. Should be fine, but then again, his alternate R when he's in the corrupted form does hurt you. I guess you could always just not press it, but yeah. I don't use it anyway. I find it's actually, personally, I find it's better to go out of corrupted and just handle being purple for a while. Yeah, either way. Thanks to everyone who turned up. And then the Binding of Isaac one where no one turned up. Oh, could you imagine if I was one of those people that was like, all of these people raided and none of them turned up on the first stream afterwards? I genuinely don't care if people arrive or not. People are fun, and they can also be not fun. But yeah, hooray! And you learned many things. Some of them good, some of them bad, probably, I don't know. Yeah. Bye! Thanks to people who appeared. Which I don't remember if I said that before or not. Bye.